You know those things that like you see that video where the guy put the freaking one in the microwave and it blew up in his face? Yeah, we're talking about those.
Hey guys, we're the Hard Time Strongman podcast, training a very classy man, and today I'm going to show you. We're going to talk about something that you can eat. You probably shouldn't, but you can. Glow sticks.
I wouldn't recommend it.
So it's
Hard
probably
Time
not
Strongman
toxic,
podcast
but don't eat it.
Hard Time Strongman podcast is not recommending that you ingest glow stick liquid. In fact, if you've seen the video of moron who put the glow stick in the microwave, heated it up, shook it, and let it explode his face, yeah, we're talking about those.
Do you see the reel of the two guys like
Drink them?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, not good. Not smart.
What happened? I'm assuming they ended up in the hospital.
It was a short one. So they're not technically toxic, but also, you know what else isn't technically toxic? Rocks. You know what you shouldn't eat? Rocks.
I mean, you know what else isn't technically toxic? Oxygen. But you know what's 100% fatal? Oxygen.
I don't know how to make it not dumb. I mean, they were privates. Like when we were in the one dude fell down the volcano in Hawaii. It's like, I don't know how to make this like easier for you.
Wait, hang on.
Don't jump in the don't jump in the volcano. Like, you remember that?
Somebody jumped in a volcano?
Yes. No. You don't remember that?
No.
Yeah, it was a whole safety brief. Yeah.
Oh my god.
On the volcano. Yeah.
I must have been drunk.
That was most of your service.
Anyways, you're not wrong. We just did.
We just did? When did we start? When was
Dude, I'm not even kidding. That was freaking perfect. Dude, I'm not even kidding. That was awesome.
I'll take it. Let's go.
It's awesome. Well, guys, as you can tell, we're here to talk about freaking Chem Lights.
Chem Lights, glow sticks, light wands, rods, whatever you called it when you were growing up. That's what we're talking about. I got to play with them professionally. Probably my favorite memory from Afghanistan was obviously just gross negligence, fraud, waste, and abuse. But we took like 50 Chem Lights. We cracked them all open on a box of golf balls that dude had, like his dad sent it to him while we were over there.
Oh, yes!
We hopped on top of a Connex, broke all those Chem Lights over the golf balls, and we launched those suckers into Afghanistan. And then our one intel guy that was with us was like, yeah, they can see that.
I know.
We shouldn't be up here.
Yeah. It's funny too, because I woke up the next day, walked into ops, and one of the PTIDS guys was like, we saw something weird last night.
That was me. That was my fault.
They play the video back for us, and I'm just like, guys.
It's like, who's doing this? No, I just remember
what is that?
And just watching
retard on the Connex, and then I look closer, is like, oh, it's 7.
Oh, that's my retard. Okay.
That's my retard.
No, I remember that, just like watching it looked like comics, just shooting them out into Afghanistan. I was like, whoa. Yeah. It's just like a really primal part of me was just like so satisfied. Any hoozle. Yeah.
Any hoozle.
We're running class on Chem Lights because I think they are, as all good things are, they're simple and they're effective.
They're the unsung hero.
Anytime you need light.
Yeah. Oh my god.
No.
Dude, and bright as the sun. You whip out one of those green ones or the yellow ones. Holy crap, dude.
Have you ever seen white?
No, we didn't use them. No, actually.
We never used them.
No, I know
white is outrageous. Like, it's like, holy crap. It's like, it's light. But
oh my god.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to, just take a minute to talk about Chem Lights because I feel like a lot of people sleep on them, because we played with them when we were kids, but
Hmm.
people don't really give them out, feel like the credence that they deserve because they're outrageously simple, dummy proof, essentially.
More or less.
They their shelf life is pretty ridiculous, like 5 years or something, 3 to 5 years, just
It's
hanging
honestly
out.
longer,
It's a
but
lot
they're
longer, but
they're
that's what they can guarantee. They can guarantee up to five
right,
years. But
right. Anything past that, like your activation time just kind of tanks.
I was gonna say
Like
we've been out for almost 10 years now, and the ones that had
really?
stashed away, yeah,
Oh my
but the
god.
ones I had stashed away are still cooking. Or
Oh
well, I
wow.
guess we haven't been out for almost 10 years, but like when we started, you know, like it
Oh yeah, when we got in,
was like
yeah, about
10
10
years.
years.
But
God, that's a wild ride, man.
right. But no, chem lights. So
Yeah,
for those of you who don't know what chem lights are, I'm just talking about glow sticks. The
yeah,
little plastic tubes, you crack them, you shake them, they give off light. Super simple concept, actually really cool science behind it. Because all a chem light is a chemical reaction, what I say in my notes, called chemiluminescence. So you have two containers. You have the outer flexible container, which contains, a chemical compound, and then you have a inner ampule, so an inner glass container that contains hydrogen peroxide. When you flex that container, when it breaks, you shake it up, you have a chemical reaction that puts off light with no heat, no sound, and it's good for, well, I mean, the ones that we use were 12 hours, right? The little 6-inch ones,
yes, yep.
but they come in all shapes, all sizes, all colors, different, light times, but they are just
Dude, they
wicked,
even have UV
wicked
ones.
cool. They what?
Like they have those not black light. You know what I'm talking about though. Like they don't give
IR.
off light until you flip down the freaking night vision goggles and then they emit light.
Yeah, IR. Yeah, infrared.
Yeah, IR. Thank you. Thank you. IR. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
They,
welcome.
they, they even have those IR ones. I have one in my
Oh,
kit.
that hurt. Yeah, no, we had, so that's what we use half the time,
I'm
right?
tired.
Because you can't have, you can't break light discipline. So I
Right.
mean, yeah. So what? White, blue, red, green, orange, yellow, IR. I mean,
Orangey
and that's just
motherfucker.
the. I was gonna say that's just the, the field ones, but like, just
Mhm.
recreational ones. They have all sorts of crap.
Oh, there's
And
tons. It's
you have
crazy.
bracelets, you have necklaces, you have. And that's
Yeah.
the whole thing with
Oh
the
yeah.
form factor, right? So we typically use the 6-inch ones, but also so like in industry or like, search and rescue or construction sites, where like they'll have like the 12-inch
Oh yeah.
ones or
Like
whatever up to like
yeah.
15 inches. um or I mean there's ones I've seen on the, what's that company, Cyalume, on the Cyalume website, what we used when we were in the service. We'll throw the description, link in the description, but they have trip ones that are literally the little half-inch ones or one half-inch ones, and if you switch it, it'll break it.
Oh, that's
For
cool.
like perimeters, they have, little personal identifying ones, all sorts of stuff. They have ones that would have adhesive on it. I mean, just wicked cool
That's
stuff.
cool.
Yeah,
Huh.
but
It's like
I
kids at
feel
a
like
candy store, man. It's like what can we come up with? Like screw it. Sticky freaking Chem Lights.
let's just well, and that's the whole thing is like the motility of it, right? The use of the application is, almost infinite. Anytime that you need light, you
Yeah,
can
you
use the
got
chem
it.
light. The only thing they're not good as at projecting light far, right? Which
Right.
I can still, I think there's something to be said about, just doing some research on your own, just like playing around with it. Because I feel like if you cracked a chem light, wrap the whole thing in duct tape except for the very end of it, it would at least project it a little bit.
Maybe,
I feel
yeah.
like it
Well,
would do
especially
something.
if you had a mirror surface, like turn it into a flashlight, I bet it would.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, that's awesome. But
Mhm.
also, if you, put in like a, I don't know, a gallon of water, like a see through, like a milk
Oh yeah,
jug,
yeah.
fill that with water, throw that in there, you have a lamp.
I mean, we did it in college, highlighter parties. Like we
Yeah.
literally just emptied out liquor bottles, put water in them, chuck glow sticks down in them. and freaking put them all around. They illuminated the basement. Like it was
Yeah.
awesome.
No. Well, exactly. That's a perfect use case. Yeah. But
Yeah.
they're wicked cool because just the design is automatically waterproof. It doesn't use batteries. It doesn't produce flame, heat, a spark. It doesn't consume any oxygen. It can handle pressure just because of the housing for it. So you can use it while you're diving or pretty much any environment that you need light in. You can have it. They're expensive. You can get the freaking things off Amazon. I mean, they're just really cool. The only con I can think of is that they're single use. That's literally it. I mean,
Yeah.
form factor, that depends on what you buy, whatever you use, but it's not like you're gonna try to connect like 50 freaking Chem Lights to your belt. But
Yeah. I mean, if you sit on one, you could probably accidentally activate it. So
yeah,
that's
but I've
one
never.
downside.
That was always drilled into
It
us
takes
when we
effort.
were. That's what I'm saying. Like it was always drilled into us to be careful, but like we pre-staged our Chem Lights all the time. And
Mm-hmm.
I've never had one. I've never heard of one breaking on accident, ever.
No.
I've
No.
never seen one, right? So I mean, yes, that is that's a possibility. I've never seen it happen though.
Yeah, I kept one out of the package on my plate carrier while I was in Afghanistan. So
Yeah,
if I needed it, it's there. Pull it out, crack it. I can either put it back in my vest or chuck it.
yeah. So I would set mine like behind my molly on rows I weren't using,
Mm,
so they're
that
always
makes
just right
sense.
there. Then I just had to pull it up. But
Yeah.
I mean, super simple. So and that goes to the use case, right? So use case field use. So marking, marking like CPs or TRPs, whatever. Anytime that you need to mark a area, break it, throw it down. We used it sometimes for marking personnel. So if you had, you know, like simulated casualties or whatever, you'd break it, put on somebody. You could fit it through the molly, so you can like on the back of somebody's plate carrier, just so you could follow someone in the dark or whatever. A lot of that depends on your SOPs and just what you're doing. But depending on your
I
context,
mean,
you can
it's
use
also,
these for freaking anything.
yeah, I mean, honestly, they're good for HLZs too at night.
That's what I'm
Like, say
saying. Anything.
you need them to find a place. Like, it's same process with smoke. Like these helicopters
Yeah.
come in, like hey, uh, LZ marked by smoke. Roger, copying red smoke. Roger. They
Well,
call,
well.
or you don't tell them. Obviously, like this is procedure. You do not tell the helicopter pilot what color it is.
Oh, of
Like
course
they'll
not.
tell
Yeah.
you what they see, and you confirm or deny. As I mean, the
So
enemy could be using similar stuff. So same
I
thing
was
with,
gonna say. So
yeah.
reason being
Not to
for
get on a
that
tangent,
is
but
in case they're listening, in case the enemy's listening, then
yes,
they say, "Oh yeah, it's totally
yes,
us," you know.
yeah.
But yeah. So use case. So signaling, marking things, use as a field flashlight. We had some
Or
mechs
trip
who
flares.
had, I think, like green or blue that they would keep on their kit, then they would break it in case they had to work on a dude.
Yeah,
Obviously, not red because you need to be able to see blood and everything. But
right.
so we would always pre-stage. So our squad always had us pre-stage buzzsaws and wolf tails. So buzzsaw, you take your chem light, you tie 550 cord to like 3 feet of 550 cord. Whenever you crack it, you spin around in a
Yeah,
circle,
spin
makes
it. Yeah,
the sound. Buzzsaw, and it makes a huge circle of light in the dark that you obviously can't mistake. Um,
right.
Same thing with a wolf tail. So wolf tail, it was literally just a chem light or and a VS17 panel. Wrap the rock in a VS17 panel, tie it off with 550 cord, break a chem light, tie it onto that. Whenever you throw it, you little chem light fly through the
Yeah.
air. Can't miss it. Um,
So purpose of wolf tails though, 9 times out of 10 is to mark UXO, unexploded ordnance,
Also ship
or
fire.
something chip fire. That's yeah. Let's go in there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All sorts of uses.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Real quick, let's go into colors too. We already touched on it a little bit, but
Yeah. So
typically we used
so
red when we were in the
yeah.
service because red doesn't, the light doesn't travel as far. So in a tactical environment, you don't want to, broadcast exactly where you are and all that stuff. So it also preserves your night vision.
Green's bright as hell, dude. Like I mean, I get it. Like you'd crack it if you needed to see,
So I've
but
heard
like we
of
mentioned earlier, dude.
I've heard some hunters saying just like it's good for like hunting, like it doesn't disturb
Sure.
the wildlife as much.
I,
I don't have any didactic sources for that. I don't have anything that I can measure to give a yay or nay on that one.
I mean, that sounds like an old
Whatever.
wives' tale, but I get it. I can see it, but at the same time, it's like,
Honestly, I see it
why?
as marking. I'd see it as marking.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd say, hey, this is our our CP or whatever. But
Yep.
I wouldn't really use that one too much. Green travels so far, like especially green
It
chem lights. They're
does.
so
I'm
bright
just saying, man.
and they
It's the
travel so
surface of the
far.
sun. Green and
It
yellow,
just
man.
depends.
Holy
So
crap.
like I don't know, search and rescue or camping or hiking or whatever, like where
Yeah.
you're not in contested territory or like a operating environment. I could see the use of that because it does put out
Right.
a lot of light.
Hey, yes, it does. So blue is really good about helping to distinguish the color of blood. So if you're evaluating casualty and you crack a blue chem light, you're going to be able to tell what's blood. It is dark.
Yeah. I did see a PubMed article on like surgeons in the field. They preferred like a red green light when they were doing surgeries and
Interesting.
things like that. Um, but I'm not a surgeon.
Red green.
So, yeah. Yellow or amber. So it's less harsh on your vision. It's not quite as good as red for maintaining your night vision. I've also heard that amber doesn't like attract bugs or like flying insects. I've heard that a lot. I've seen that a lot, but I haven't tested it myself. So I don't like camping, hiking, that kind of thing. It'd be, but we never really played with it when we were in. Hey guys, this is Six and Seven. We want to take a break from the episode to tell you a little bit about our sponsor, Blackbeard Fire Starters.
We've had Blackbeard Firestarter in our kit for years, ever since they came out with the Firestarter rope, which was seemingly powered by black magic. It was waterproof, it was windproof, it just worked.
And since then, nothing's changed. In fact, they've gone even better. They added their fire plugs, they started selling waterproof matches, ferro rod, arc lighters. We can't say anything now, but they're continuing to grow. And I feel like they're only going to get better with age. And on top of sponsoring the show, keeping the lights on for us, they're also offering a 15% discount on anything in their store if you use code STRONGMEN.
Head on over to their website at blackbeardfire.com. You can check out their entire inventory and see what works best for you. And like we said, at checkout, use code STRONGMEN, one word, to get 15% off your order.
Thanks, guys. Now back to the episode.
I don't know. So like I tried to play with it while we were in, and one of the NCOs yelled at me. As soon as I pulled it out and was about to crack it, dude, he yelled at me. He's like, put that. We were also at NTC and we're trying to do like
What the hell are you doing?
noise and light. It was the first campsite. I was just like, oh, let me just pull these out. I wasn't really thinking. I was tired. Pulled it out, cracked it, and I don't know what you're saying. It's less harsh on vision. That thing was bright as hell. Like I cracked it, shook it, and I'm like, oh my god.
Was it yellow or amber though? Yellow or
It
orange?
was yellow.
That's why I'm talking about like more orange is less.
Oh, the
But yeah,
orange?
yellow's
Yeah.
gonna kill you. It's not as bad as white,
Yeah.
but
I'm pretty sure he threatened to shove that someplace where it shouldn't go.
yeah, that tracks.
I was
White,
feeling for colonoscopy.
white. If you need the literal surface of the sun at night, then go ahead and crack
Yes.
that white chem light. Like
Yeah.
it is #bright. Naturally,
Blinded by the light.
so so bigger chemical reaction, you're gonna have as long of a burn time.
Oh my.
So it's not going to last as long, but is very
Mhm.
bright.
Yeah.
You know,
The
like I said,
brighter
not
it
in
is, the less
right.
burn time.
Yeah, if you're not in a operational environment, send it. If you are,
Yep.
don't.
Do
Because
it.
everybody in the remote is going to see that. You're going to get goat farmers to say hi or something. I don't know. Infrared.
Oh my god.
Yeah, if you have nods, then that's for you.
They're
keep
great.
in mind that other people may have nods. If you can, if you have high suspicion that no one else can have nods around you, send it because it's like
Right.
magic.
Yes.
They come
Oh,
in,
dude.
they come in little purple cylinders,
Yep.
and you're like, "There's no way," but then there is. It's awesome.
I swear to God, those infrared ones last like 2 days.
They last so long. I think it's because it just gets magnified because of the
Hmm.
tubes, but it is outrageous. Yeah. So with the RR ones though, protect them from the sun. So if you're going to use those, don't take them out of the package until you're ready to use them because that can dull the effect.
No. So I know we use the like little 6 inchers. We talked about the bracelets, the trip ones. I'm
Yep,
trying to think
there's
of
the
some other
little one
forms.
half inch ones.
Oh, right, the mini
You remember
ones.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember the Grand Thumb video from way back? He had a little dispenser for it.
Oh yeah.
I think it fit on his belt or something. But it's like you fit like 20 of those in there for like room clearing or whatever. I like those. Those are
That's
cool.
cool. Those are cool. Yeah.
So suck to pick up later because they're so freaking small. But
Yeah. Like, yeah, you mentioned the adhesive ones. Do they make like they make clip-on ones, right?
yeah,
I think
yeah,
I've
that's what
seen
I'm talking about for the
clip-ons.
personnel ones. Yeah,
Oh, okay. 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 Yeah. Yeah.
it
You
literally
clip them on
has.
to
It's
like
almost like a sandwich bag
yeah.
clip, but then it has like the mini one that you just pop with your thumb.
Oh,
Was
cool.
it? What's the company? There's a company that makes a tourniquet. They're fairly new, but I love the design because
Oh, it
the
comes with one, doesn't it?
yeah, attached. So whenever you're pulling the not the winch, you know what I'm talking about. The
The windlass.
the windlass, yeah. Whenever you pull the windlass tight enough, it automatically breaks the chem light and then
Oh,
it clips in so it can't
that's
go anywhere. Wild.
that's freaking cool.
Great
Was that
idea.
North American Rescue?
No, no, not it was like the improved or the something enhanced. Like I think it was like enhanced tourniquet or
Enhanced
something.
Cat? Huh. I'll have to
No,
look that
it
up.
was like I don't know, cool company. It was like
Yeah.
Snake Staff, I think, put it out.
Okay.
We'll throw that in the description as well because they're a legit company. Made really cool stuff. The target itself was super small, but yeah, that's just another use case. Just so dudes can, when they're doing all their cast stuff, can see what's going on. So you're not, getting surprised by a tourniquet later. But
The everyday tourniquet?
no,
Everyday carry tourniquet.
yeah, yeah, I think that was it.
Anyway,
ECT.
what?
I think that was
ACT?
it. I think that
Okay.
was it. Yeah, by like Snake Staff, right?
I don't know. Snake staff. Yeah. Let me see if that actually
Yeah,
has the pin line on it.
it does.
Doesn't look like it does.
No, that was like one of the big things.
Chem light. Okay. Yeah, the include this included chem light breaks upon application
Yeah,
of so
see,
first responders tourniquet is applied at night. Oh, cool. That's awesome. That's a great idea, dude.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So literally, I don't know why we're running a freaking ad for these guys, but
No,
no,
no, no,
but
it's
the
awesome.
target, no, but the target's super small. It comes with the chem light built in, right? So the windlass, once it turns back past a certain point where it's effective, it breaks the chem light automatically, and then you can fit the windlass in a carabiner, so it locks in, so it doesn't go anywhere. On the strap is a QR code that you can scan for an emergency walkthrough. So literally like a tutorial how to use. So even guys without training, so if you go down or like you throw target to somebody to put on a casualty and they have no idea what's going on, they can scan that and do what they gotta do. Super cool. Super, super cool.
I think we
Uh,
talked about that during our tourniquet class or
do
with
we?
one of our guests. I think. I remember you
I don't
talking
know.
about that.
I don't know. No, love those guys though. Really cool product. Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
I'm
I didn't.
finding out
I
why
didn't really
I'm
have
showing
any.
that.
I didn't have any like any other actionable information for Chem Lights, but it's just the use case. Anything outdoors that you want to light for. I'm just thinking, so just like camping, marking sites, marking people. Like if you have kids running around, throw a freaking chem light on your kid, and you have them run around, do their thing, and you know where they are. What tent poles, lines, boating, fishing, whatever. It's a no nonsense light source. You don't have to worry about batteries. You don't have to worry about breaking. You don't have to worry about water or anything.
I mean, honestly, that is probably the best part about them is you don't have to worry about them breaking. Like that plastic shell is almost indestructible unless you're a moron that throws it in the microwave.
Or
Just throwing it
mess
out
it
there
up and
or
wants
cut
to
it up.
see what the liquid tastes like.
Oh God.
Just because
I,
it's probably not toxic doesn't mean that you should drink it. It's not.
so here's the
It's not
thing.
equivalent.
I don't know what's in the actual liquid, but I do know the hydrogen peroxide is incredibly toxic if you drink it.
It just means you're not brave enough. That's fine. It just means you're a coward. Also, like, I don't know if you guys remember what I said earlier. It's an ampule. The hydrogen peroxide is in glass on the
Yes.
inside. So if you try to just drink from I can't. I hate people. I can't. It's too much. No, I just wanted to be an autist with Chem Lights for this episode. So that
That's
scratched
fine.
the itch for me. So thanks for that. You got anything
Yeah.
else?
Good for you, bro. Thanks for coming to our TED Talk. No, I got nothing, man.
Well, thanks for listening to our TED Talk. We are the Hard Time Strongmen podcast, training up a bear class of man, talking about Chem Lights today. Stay in the fight.
Stay in the fight.
I couldn't think of anything a smartest thing to say.
Yeah. I
I
couldn't
just
either.
wanted to tiz them about this because I think they're fucking cool. So
They are
here
cool,
we
dude.
are.
I love Chem Lights.
I just love playing with Chem. Like that's literally. So we went to Arkansas to hang out with my wife's Papa's family because he's got
Mhm.
extended family out there.
Yeah.
So we hung out there over the weekend, and yeah, I brought a bunch of Chem Lights for my kids, and I ended up playing with them showing my family how to make a buzzsaw and everything. Teachable moments, right? So
Oh, yeah. Check out our Discord where we talk about all of the topics that we talk about in our conversations, but in deep dive format. We have a lot of members on there of varying skill sets, of varying proficiencies, all talking about all these topics, sharing their experiences. So join today and help us expand our knowledge base.
And check out our Patreon. Our Patreon, outside of just backing up all of our episodes for when we eventually get canceled, our patrons get access to our exclusive episodes, our pre-shows, our post-shows, our little tidbits here and there that we aren't really supposed to talk about. We're also opening up all of these exclusive episodes for people to individually purchase. So you don't have to get tied into a tier in order to get all that content. You can dip your toes in a little bit, decide you like it, then come and join us on that. We're having exclusive conversations, and along with the Discord, we are just building that community, building that skill set, that mastery, these proficiencies. And this, outside of our sponsor, is what's keeping the lights on and keeping all of this information, all these classes rolling for you guys. So make sure to check out our Patreon. And one last thing, guys, the world is better with you in it. If you're feeling suicidal or if you're in crisis, dial 988 or reach out at 988lifeline.org to get help. Someone's always on the line. So if you need a lifeline, remember 988. Stay in the fight.
Stay in the fight.